and welcome back to today's show.
Yeah. Hey. Yeah. Hey. Yeah. Boys. Yeah. Hold on. We them boys. Hold on. We them boys. Hold on. We making noise. Hold on. We them boys. We them boys.
Today we have a lot of special guests on our program. Starting off the 1990 24-5 district and regional champs. We have here in the room, we have Travis Spencer, Rayfield Boyd, Chris Chandler, Travis Toll. Who else I'm missing? Oh, and Kenya Hunter. What's up?
Yes,
How
sir.
you doing today?
Yes,
Doing
sir.
good, man. Doing good, man.
Good. It's good
What's
to see
up,
all you
bud?
guys, man.
Yes, sir.
It's been a long time since I scored 20 on y'all.
That was on the PlayStation.
You know, Trav. Hey, Trav, that didn't happen, did it? You suspended that one game for Wakefield.
Yeah, that's when you dunked and failed. That was your first dunk, Kenya. Kenya dunked and bust his hip.
Yo, I can't believe you remember that.
Hey, so we gonna get started, man. We happy to have you guys on the show, man, for sure. And what better two people to talk about you guys, because we actually had an opportunity to play against you guys in high school. But not only that, we also played with you guys in Little League. And Buck and I talk about all the time, if they would have kept all the Little Leagues together, we'd have had plenty of state championship teams in all in the county.
Absolutely.
But yeah, that's a whole nother show we could talk about, fellas. But just to get started, man, I just want to talk to you guys. You guys, chime in when you want. I just want to know what was it like your days back from 86 to 90 at Wakefield?
Who want to start off?
Man, I loved
Chris?
it. I loved it. I went
You
from
loved
nobody to somebody on that basketball team. You hear me? No one knew who I was.
Let me tell the backdrop story then. So
Come
our
on.
freshman year, we all played together. We, what were we, 31 and 1?
Oh,
21 and 1.
21 and 1.
I don't
My
think you're allowed to play 32 games as a freshman.
Hey, Buck,
We were
you
different.
know when you get older, you add on, right? Excuse me. So we were 21 and 1, only lost one game. And so going into our sophomore season,
Hey,
Travis and I,
you know they didn't show up for the championship game, Jefferson. Remember
that's
that?
exactly right. That's exactly
Y'all
right.
played
They didn't
against
want that
Jefferson
rep.
in the championship?
No, we
They-
didn't play the championship game.
Oh,
They forfeited.
We swept through. And we even beat TC Williams in that. No, that was the only game we lost was the TC
No, we
Williams.
lost to Hampton.
Hammond.
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 And his name is Reggie Hammond. Hammond.
Hampton
See,
team
I'm
was
old.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Hammond Middle School.
I know we only lost one game, and then we go in that sophomore year, but we didn't get back together because I think Rayfield, you played varsity your sophomore year?
No, JV.
I
Rayfield
stayed-
played.
JV, so yeah.
Me, Travis Toll, and Chris.
Chris.
We stayed. Remember, y'all went up.
Yeah, they moved me. I wanted to quit at that time because I wasn't playing that much, right, Trav? Trav was balling. Travis was balling.
Yeah,
You were balling. You were balling.
Travis and Kenya, y'all went up. Me, Travis Toll, and Chris. We stayed back.
Yeah.
We won districts
then-
though at JV. We won
Yeah,
districts.
yeah. I should have stayed. Excuse me. I should have stayed at
Every
JV.
year.
If you want. But it's
But anyway,
our victory. Go ahead,
we get to our senior year, and we have big expectations for our senior year, man. And I tell you, from the beginning, we just we knew that we had a good pieces. We had lost, our junior year, and I think the semifinals of the regionals, right?
Yep.
Chantilly, and then coming back, we felt like we had enough pieces to go pretty far and get to states. And I know that was one of the things that Travis talked about. I actually went back and started reading some of the articles because we knew we were doing this. He knew it from the beginning that we had a really good team, and we all came together and we all had our role, though, a part of this team, man. Everyone stepped up at different times throughout the year, and that's why we had the success, because you know, some guys that are not on here with us, but, you know, we were the seniors on the squad, but we had some young guys then that really stepped up and really helped us, you know, down the stretch and throughout the season. And so, but we had really good moments, man. This team right here, I know you've had some, Tony and Buck had some really good teams in Wakefield, but this was a really special team just because it was a long time before, you know, before Wakefield had done anything to go, you know, to the state tournament. What was it? How many years was it? 18?
1969, they won the
Yeah.
regional championship, and then you
21
guys
years.
came along in 1990 and won the regional
In
championship.
1990. So it was a long time, and, you know, it was a special year for us getting there. But Chris and Travis and Rayfield and them, they'll know a lot of the stories. All I remember is the winning.
Just win, baby.
I don't know. they got a lot of stories to tell, but I know we won a lot of games, and it was because everyone stepped up and did their part. And
Absolutely.
hey, I'm so happy just to be back, you know, doing this. It's crazy doing this pandemic that this, you know, how we got connected again. But hey, I'd rather it be like this and, you know, we stick together. We all, you know, see each other on Instagram or Twitter or whatever. We follow each other. But to have this kind of setting, man, this is special. And I really appreciate Tony and Buck really doing this for us.
No doubt.
For sure.
Yeah, man.
That's real.
Shit, if
real
it,
talk.
if it wasn't for y'all two, man, shit, they would have let Wakefield history go down the hill, man.
You ain't never lied. You ain't never lied about that.
We just wanted to keep it going for you
But
guys.
just so y'all know, y'all young bucks, man. I'm just telling you,
We played the game
1990 was the year, bro.
We played the
Oh,
game
man.
different, Kenya.
The game is different.
For sure. Because listen, let me
For
tell you.
sure.
Now, I'm going to tell you why it's different. See, Tony and Buck, they got centers on their team right now that's playing above the rim.
Right.
Y'all didn't have
Was.
that. I didn't have that. To me. I must have been the only center. Tony and Buck, I don't know if y'all knew this. When I left TJ, I was 6'2". Me and Travis about the same height. So when I came to Wakefield, I had grew 3 inches that summer.
Mm-hmm.
So I came and I was 6'5". So Belgium was looking at their chops, so they saw me play. Like, well, he going a freshman because he needs to develop some more. And that's okay. I was all right with that. I was all right with that. But I was the only center in Wakefield history that didn't jump ball. I was not the last one in the layup line. You understand what I'm saying? Listen, and now center. I'm like, I don't feel. I'm more like a center forward, like a power center. Position that I played.
Chris said, "Ain't nobody dunking on me. I'm a cut."
Yo,
He was the enforcer.
Chantilly, what did we say? I said, this dude, I've got the big tall kid. He was dunking on everybody. I said, this kid will not dunk tonight. Y'all have my word. Fast break horse, and Buck. I remember the kid went up for a dunk. I grabbed his jersey. Slam.
You could do that back then.
Too. But I looked at Belgium. Belgium was like,
do that.
yeah, that was just all I could do. You know what I mean? Like, you couldn't put
Hey,
it down.
hey, Chris, you remember your first and only dunk?
Dunk. Oh, the pep rally.
Man, we told Chris we was gonna get him the 2-for-2 Big Macs if he could dunk that bad boy, man.
Right now, you can get 2 tempting Big Mac sandwiches for just $2 at McDonald's. What you want is what you get at McDonald's today.
Yo, hey, Tony, Buck.
Chris murdered that joint.
You couldn't tell me nothing.
Oh, man.
That was it,
But
though.
it sounds like, man, even back in the 90s, things haven't changed. We've been having fun at the pep rally still. Well, we have the power. Y'all didn't have the power in the old gym to lower the baskets. So we can lower the baskets and you really can't tell. So we got kids at the pep rally dunking that shouldn't be dunking. But now look at it 30 years later. That was Chris's highlight. I know these kids he's telling the same stories 30 years from now.
Regulation rim.
Regulation.
One dunk in high school. Pep rally.
His only dunk, man. His only dunk.
Buck, what you got for him, Buck?
You know, as I'm sitting here looking at these guys, man, and I remember, you know, I was a little bit younger than you guys.
Yes, you were.
Yeah, so I remember coming into a couple Wakefield games. Oh, I was playing against y'all. My bad, because I was a sophomore. My bad. No, but seriously, man, I'm telling you, it was one joker on y'all team that I used to be scared of. it was Rayfield Boyd, man, because that joker was smoother than a smooth. Oh man, and I can never
Smooth as
figure
it
out
come.
his game.
It was
Hey,
the
man.
duck move. It was all about the duck
It
move.
was all about
Absolutely.
Blade.
wasn't necessarily worried about like Kenya because I already knew what Kenya. I knew Kenya was gonna guard me the whole game. I understood that. I knew about
Yeah.
Travis. He's all regional, all district player. But something about Rayfield had me nervous about being around. Either I'm gonna get my shit blocked. He was gonna glide. He was gonna glide past me or some silky
Hey.
smooth shit. So that's the only joker that really scared me on y'all team. I
Hey,
wasn't
man.
worried about Chris, 'cause like y'all said, Chris really wasn't no.
Hey, man. Rayfield brought that intensity every day, man. You scored on Rayfield. He's the only
coming
dude
back.
I knew that got mad. He'll wipe his shoes off and dig in them lips and be like, nah, man. He sent me a video the other night talking about showing me this dude hooping. I said, man, I know a dude named Sweet Pea that would heel toe slide that man to death. He had the
Don't
fundamentals.
forget pit ball
of the
drill.
defense. Oh, tip drill. And that was the funnest part in practice here in Belgium. Go, loose ball.
So, hey,
Yo.
Travis, that's
Bang
a,
about to bust in
that's
his
a
head.
great that's a great segue to my next question. Is you guys had an opportunity to play for the legend, Coach Bob Veldren, who was at Wakefield from
Machiavelli.
1971 all the way to 2002, and he won 443 victories in his career. And you guys had an opportunity to play for the legend. And my question is to you guys, and you take your turn. What was it like to play for a true hard-nosed coach back in the day? And I know you guys got some stories about some of the locker room, some of the on the sidelines about Coach Veldren.
I go on the fundamentals, man. He taught us about the fundamentals of the game and every little aspect of it, from going to the game equipped, being prepared, going to the game professional, and then when it came to practice, it was like, shit. If you leave one of those practices, man, and you go play somewhere else, you'll be like, these dudes don't have no fundamentals. So he definitely taught us the whole fundamentals of the game and being tough-nosed about being detailed, about your V-cuts, about your outdoor, heel-toe slide and everything. So it was just amazing of the fundamental and the basketball IQ that this man had and that he instilled in me as a player, and I'm sure as everybody. Once you go with Coach Veldren, man, you somehow became a coach yourself. So I give him a lot of credit on raising good men, man.
I want to hear from Travis Starr. What you think, Travis?
I'm gonna be honest. A little scared to play. I was scared to mess up because you miss a shot, you got taken out of the game.
Did that ever happen to you, Travis?
No, I never missed, but No, I think I missed a free throw against Yorktown my junior year, and we were 16-0. We went to Yorktown. We lost that game. I think I missed 2 or 3 free throws, and Sydney missed 2 or 3 free throws.
I know I missed.
And after that, I had to shoot 100 free throws after every practice. I don't think I missed many more.
Wow.
The story I remember about Veldren, though, real quick, though, is I don't know if you guys remember. I don't know what year it was, but it was halftime. He broke a chalk.
Oh, yeah.
We were only up by 18. At the half.
Yeah.
And he broke the chalkboard because it wasn't about the 18. It was about we weren't playing hard at all. So I think what I left, Wakefield with, at least from him, is just giving it your all, at all times. So
I think that was the time he tried to slam that door and it was on springs.
Travis, I knew you were gonna bring that up. He got so pissed before halftime. He said, "God damn it, you guys!" And he pushed the door, and the door bounced back and hit. Hey, I just want y'all to know. I think that what Coach brought with us was toughness, man. Like I don't know how many times in practice, I don't care when it was, if we were messing up, you talking about taking charge drills, diving on the floor for loose balls. Like he would take a ball and roll it out with 2 people on each side, and you had to go and you better get it.
And you better
And
get
if you
it.
didn't, then you're gonna start running. So it was different times, and I think that's why all of us have had success. But the thing that I remember is just the toughness that he instilled in us. Everyone remembers the back steps at the old Wakefield High School gym, like that. You feared going on those steps and running all practice if you messed up.
That was your initiation right there.
That was your initiation. So just the toughness that he instilled in all of us was like that stuff right there is like nothing can harm us or hurt us if we know what we've been through. And, all of us have had our moments. But I just tell you, like, he instilled the toughness in this group. I know for sure, like, everyone went to, met the challenge. That was the biggest thing, I ain't gonna let them do that to us.
And that's it right away. Just about what Kenya was saying. I don't know how y'all do it now, Buck and Tony, but you had to play hard for this man because back in the day, the only way you made a team or not, he put a list on the door.
Yes.
And so the list was on the door. So you went there and you found out and your heart beating. Whoo, Jesus. Okay, I'm on the team. But
I'm on the team.
A lot of hurt feelings, man. Bama's guys at the door who I thought was gonna make it and didn't.
And the ones that didn't make it, the ones that didn't want to do the loose ball drills and the charges and all that.
Yeah,
we did loose ball drill, man. That gym smelled like burnt flesh. The gym smelled like burnt flesh when we did. Everybody got marks.
And if I could not run you, I was gonna land on top of you.
Yes.
That's simple. You're gonna catch all this 260.
Let me ask you guys this question.
Stairs upstairs. Down the hallway.
Say again, Ray?
Running upstairs around the hallway.
Yes.
Oh yeah, miles.
We had to run that joint like at least 15, 20 times.
Yes.
Yeah. 6 minute miles, man, to qualify to even get on the team, man. I was like, Jesus Christ, 6 minutes. So you had
probably was a lot of good guys that got cut because they couldn't run.
They couldn't run.
That's good basketball. That's good coaching.
Tony, it was some hurt feelings. Yeah. And he posted out front like, we'll see your name. and if you wasn't on there, don't come to the green benches.
Don't come to him.
Get roasted.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
One thing I remember is we couldn't enter through the front. We always had to come up through the back.
Yep.
The back door.
Yeah,
if you came up the front, you had to do 100 stairs. You came up the front.
That's if he even let you in.
I'm not gonna repeat that.
You would lock the front doors, right?
Yeah, that's because the guys that came through the front always wanted to be seen by all the people in the hallway.
Yep.
Yes.
Oh, wasn't none of that. Wasn't none of that. You come through that front door, man, everybody looking at you like, boy, you done messed up now.
You done messed up.
Yeah. He was a good dude, man.
Well, let me ask you guys collectively as a group, okay? What was the moment during the season when you guys felt most likely like a team? Like you guys knew you were a team?
Yeah. When did it click?
That's easy.
Man, that was our freshman year for me.
That was freshman year.
Freshman.
On the bus at St. John's game, we played that song, Lean on Me. That was our song.
Lean on me when you're not strong.
Yeah, well, man.
Just add what
the
Kenya
Club
was
Nouveau
saying.
version with the rhythm.
They started talking about
what version, Chris?
The Club Nouveau version, the one with the rhythm. The Congo's in the back, that one. You know what I'm talking about.
Hey, real quick.
Than I like.
I want to see if y'all can sing it together, see if y'all remember it.
Oh, I'm not going to do that,
man. Don't do that to us. Don't do that
We
to us.
all have
friends. Hey, only Travis is the comedian, man.
Hey,
we're not doing that.
But you know what? Not to cut you off, Travis. I don't know if you remember, we talked about this when you were working at Wakefield, and of course I was coaching there. You told me the story about the Lean on Me song.
Yeah.
And I couldn't recreate it because that was 1990s team song. But ever since you told me about that, Travis, our teams have always had some sort of song that has resonated with them. So if you call up a guy that graduated in 2017, he'll be able to, it won't be Lean on Me, but he'll be able to tell you that we've done that. And I've taken a lot of stuff from you guys, just from over the years of talking to you guys about what y'all did, because our motto, me and Buck, was that 1990 team. You know, that's what we saw, that's what we played against. And when we got the job at Wakefield, that was our main thing, was to make sure we don't ever disappoint you guys. And so I would always pick y'all brains. Y'all, you know my relationship with Kenya, of course, talking to him all the time. But Travis, something small like that, when you told me about the Lean on Me song, I was
Yeah.
like, ooh.
I remember that.
Always try to create 1990. You know what I'm saying?
Man, that song, I hear that today, man. On a good day, it might bring some tears to my
Yeah.
eyes, and I always think about them guys, man, and every little thing that I could think about to make me laugh, that song would do it.
Yeah.
I think about the St. John's bus ride there and all the way back. That's all we played. So from then on, Chris would bring the boom box. And we would pop that tape in. We'd play a little bit of go-go, and then we'd play that song for about 5 times back to back. And then the go-go band came out and hit it, and then that was the tape. We was like, "That's the tape. That's the tape."
But you know what's
Hey,
made
Chris,
it real special, Tony?
Chris and Rayfield, what y'all drinking?
Oh, Apple Crown reference for me right now.
Okay.
These are all grown men on this show. They can have what they want.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, sir.
We're adults.
But what made it really special for me, though, Tony, just to hark on that again, was that Arlington being so small, we all knew each other.
Yep.
You know what I mean? From Wakefield to Yorktown, Williamsburg, TJ, Kenmore. It was so small, we all knew each other, and we knew each other's playing style. So it's like when we walked into high school the first year, even though Travis was at Williamsburg, Kenya was at Kenmore, me, Ray, and Travis Spencer came from TJ, we all played little league ball with each other. So it didn't take the learning process, learning each other's moods and tendencies, and it wasn't hard for us to gel at all. And then winning 21 games your freshman year, we was like, oh, we got something special. We got something special going on. This is going to happen here at Wakefield. And I tell you, man, that senior year, man, I've never experienced that since then. I mean, the lunches in the coaches' room and the teachers' lounge, that was big. Yeah. Getting called out of class for spaghetti. I hate pre-mixed spaghetti. I like my sauce separate, but I'm in the teacher's lounge. Usually in here waiting for my mom to come pick me up because I'm being suspended. But today, I got lunch. And they would, can you send Chris Sean to the teacher's lounge, please? Oh, he's on the way. You couldn't tell me nothing.
Hey, we got treated. We got treated well, man. We got treated well.
We did.
And I know we're gonna get to the regionals, which that was the biggest moment of all our careers. Is just getting to that point, and the success we had from there, and that was just unbelievable. There's pictures. I don't know if Tony or I know Travis has a daggone pictures, but just us sitting there after winning that. A regional against South Lakes with Grant Hill and their team. They were loaded, man. That's what these guys
they were that night as well. They were
favored.
Yeah. Right. I think they beat Stewart. They beat Stewart like 100-81 the night before.
Yeah, the night before.
And we were like, oh man. And
I want to give a shout out to those guys, to Theron Curry, Hal Hogan,
Joey Beard.
Them guys.
Joey Beard. That dude. Both of those guys played at Duke. You know?
Let me go into that since y'all skipped a little bit and head into the regional championship game. As you guys know, you played against Grant Hill. Who from the area of wrestling was big time. But I remember because I played against him as well too. I didn't think about him like that. I mean, we know who he is now, but to us, he was just another high school player. When you guys went into that game, were there any special game plans? Because here's the deal. I do know this from being a coach at Wakefield. You guys scrimmaged South Lakes that year. South Lakes all the time.
We scrimmaged them all the time at Fairfax High School.
Right.
And whooped them. Summer league.
But Grant normally didn't play.
But Grant wasn't there because he probably was traveling with his AAU team somewhere.
Yeah, whooping them was not.
But look, my fault, Trav. But look, he would come to the joint late coming from Five Star up in, I think it was New York.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That one year we played him in the summer league.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
He came
Yeah.
late.
Still beat him.
Still
Smoked him. Smoked
He
him.
had,
Man,
he, had
Tony.
he had backpacks and all that shit for Five Star on this. That was okay.
Just so you know, I don't know if you
That
guys
dude
remember.
scared me. I don't know about these
Once we-
dudes. This dude was
once we
6'9", bringing the ball up the floor.
Go ahead, Travis.
I was gonna say, once we went 21-1, whatever we were freshman year, I remember at that point, everyone in the region started talking about us playing South Lakes.
Yeah.
It was Wakefield and South Lakes. When's it gonna happen? When's it gonna happen? It didn't happen other than Summer League until the regional championship game.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
And we got them. But really, they did start talking about that. I remember back as a freshman, them talking about both of our teams. So it was meant to be. It was like a clash. That's in my mind. Finally, we get to play these guys. And I know
Yeah, for on the record. On the record.
I
Theron
would say
Carey
Kenya
was a
had to
bad
play-
boy.
Kenya had to guard Grant Hill all night.
Hey,
right?
hey, don't. No. So let's
And
get
did
it
a great
right.
job.
He dunked on Kenya.
No. Hey, hey, Chris.
Oh,
He
he put his whole leg in the basket.
Use the picture.
No. So
Let me
let's
clear it up.
get this straight. Let's just get this straight. All right. So we started out man to man, right? Yeah, I
Right.
guarded them, boom, 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 whatever. But the plan was to play zone, which we didn't play zone.
50
We
clan.
rarely played zone.
Right.
And
That
we
50
went to
clan.
a 3-2 zone, and 50. What was it, Clamp?
Yep. 50 clams.
Yeah. So Travis remember everything.
You, Alvin, you ready?
Yes, sir.
All right, this is Mississippi State's offensive set. 2nd and 2 on our own 24. What defensive set might we call?
Eagle zipper hero unless a setback shifts into the eye.
Good. 3rd and 7.
Okie Thunder Lion,
What's your assignment?
kill the quarterback. Hit the tight end so hard his girlfriend dies. Kill everybody.
There you go.
So we went to that, and that was to take away the inside presence of Joy and then Grant if he tried to post up. So when we went to the 32 zone, they moved the ball around. Grant missed shots. You know what I'm saying? That picture, Chris, that was against the zone. That wasn't man to man. I was coming down, and I
and then he
jumped
dunked
and
on
I
Kenya.
swiped.
Hey, Tony,
Yeah, no.
hey, look, man.
I knew you were gonna say it was on me, but I'll
The
take
Nah,
pictures
it was
don't
Everett.
lie.
It was
I'll take
Everett,
that.
man. It was Everett, man.
Everett
Everett didn't
was-
know the rotation.
He blew
No,
past
it was me.
Everett, and
It was me.
I
It was
came
me.
down to try to help.
It was me.
I'll
It was
take
me.
that. I got dunked
Look
on.
at Rayfield.
back that
Rayfield
kick.
always been the team player. Rayfield taking credit for it.
It was me. I was on that wing. He
Were you
passed
on the
me.
wing?
That's when you came there. I was on the wing.
Okay.
I
Oh,
was-
y'all
I
gonna
went
Kenya
on
off the
the
hook like
wing,
this?
and that, he blew past me so fast. I was like, oh.
Hey, man. You know, Kenya got some good friends on here, man. Let me tell you, these dudes is low. Now, Tony, let me tell you what happened. Let me tell you what
Yo,
happened.
Chris, I know you
So,
gonna tell the truth.
Grant got the ball in the wing. He shook right. He said, "You're not gonna go." He came back left. Kenya said, "Let's go." Grant said, "Okay." He took off from the bench. He glid through the air. Kenya was on his back. He looked back at Kenya and said, "Hold on." He dunked him. And Kenya ain't never been the same since.
Hey, Buck, tell him the story about when I was going up for a layup and Grant blocked my shot.
Oh, hey, you know, Tony was a fast joker.
Yeah.
So Tony caught the ball about half court, and Grant was probably at the free throw line on our backside end. So Grant got them long legs. Tony goes
Yes.
front, looking all pretty with the layup. You see Grant Hill come out of the back, two hands.
With two hands.
Two hands. And all I do, and look, I'm looking up. I see Tony stuck on the backboard with his feet shaking. Like, let him down, Grant. Let him down.
Hey, Buck told me that I was up on the backboard hanging on the ball with Grant, and he said Grant threw the outlet pass with me still up there, and they went for
Hey, you know how story changed.
Oh, yo, they just 30 years ago, yeah, it definitely changed.
Hey, but for Tony and for Kenya, I got him back for y'all. It's not on the video because I was moving too fast, but I dunked on Grant Hill.
Yeah.
In that game, right?
In that game, yeah.
You were too fast.
For the camera, Chris. For the camera. You know how sometimes you get stuck. The
Chris.
camera gets stuck.
Hey, Chris.
Huh?
Travis had the slowest 1-2 step.
Shitty. What?
He just could shoot. That's all. He could shoot.
Hey, he still do that jab step.
That was it. I never understood. I mean, I know Trap, my man Spence had game.
Gag
But I
game.
never knew how he got past anybody. I said, how in the hell did this man beat you off the first step? But he did. He found a way.
It was that.
That was what it was. And he,
The
when he
Iceman,
jumped, it was in
baby.
slow motion. It was like,
Iceman, man.
Trav, what were you in high school? 6'6", how much?
About 120.
all bones. All bones.
Hey, he was like JJ on Good Time.
One of my nicknames was Skinny Minnie. Come on, Skinny Minnie.
Yes.
So, hey, real
Skinny
quick,
had
real
many
quick.
moves.
I think me and
If
James
you guys
only
had one game. You had one game. What would you say your best game was out of your senior year? Individually, your best game.
I know mine was the 33 and the night before we played South Lakes.
Against Madison.
Madison, yeah.
Yeah.
33. Bone, you had some good ones all year. Rayfield had, yeah. I look back through the guide and Rayfield. I mean, Travis scored as well, but Rayfield had some big nights, man. Big nights. 30s, 20s. The good thing is that all of us were scoring. That was the one thing.
That's why
all
you
of us were scoring.
Good team.
Chris would have his, balance 6 to 8 points,
5
rebounds. I would be about 10 to 12. Rayfield and Travis would be about 15, 20. But it was balanced score. All of us could score.
Absolutely.
All of us could score. So that was a good thing.
I mean, I cheated a lot. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. When I know Travis was gonna dunk on somebody. Kenya was our leader, right? So it was funny. I never told Kenya this, but when I played with Kenya, what Kenya said for me, that was it. Okay, I didn't want to make Kenya mad because I knew he was the general on the floor. You know what I mean? Plus, he had direct connection to Veldrin. So I pissed him off and pissing Veldrin off. So don't make Kenya mad. You know what I mean? Trav's gonna get his thing. Playing with Rayfield Boyd. This the only dude I know that could, before the game started, could go to TJ and run 6 games, go to Barcroft, run another game, and then come to the game that night and still have energy, man.
Hey, Chris.
Yo.
What shoes I had on my feet?
Them Aaron B. Pumas?
No.
Them things had everybody's feet smoking,
Black
man.
Timberland.
Oh, they're still dead. With the droop down, puff up socks. Droop socks. What they used to call them, joints?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Rayfield is one of 8 pairs of socks.
With the soft socks. Yeah.
I was able, but to finish my point, I was able to not relax, but I was able to, I wasn't under a lot of pressure because I knew I had 4 or 5 guys. Travis, when he started, if he didn't, I'm talking about Tall, when he came in, he would pick up where Kenya left off. And sometimes I felt like I could just, all I had to do was go in and body somebody, be the aggressor. Because like I said, snap a couple rebounds, do what I had to do, throw the ball out to the wing and run the floor. You know what I mean? So for me, I think my best game was when I scored 18 on Buck.
Yeah.
I put 18
You
on
did.
Buck.
You
Buck
did.
caught all
You
18
did.
of these. I said, y'all better switch. Somebody better switch.
Hey, I probably was playing the 5 on our team.
Yeah, right. Yeah, right. Let's switch back real quick. Chris, you had that 18, and I don't think you started that night. Do you remember why you didn't start?
Yeah, Tony, but we talked about this before we got on here, but since you want to bring it back up and be funny, let's go ahead and talk about it. So, Belgian, our coach, had a strict policy. You know, being tardy was not tolerated. You want to be on time and be in uniform. And back then, everybody on the away game, you had to be in a suit, shirt and tie. So we went home that night, and of course, my Dukes, my Spencer, I call them my Dukes, and Travis came and picked me up. And we were on our way to the game, and the car broke down. And it was raining outside. Me and Travis had to push this car to his grandmama's house in the rain. Now, he's soaking wet. Had to get Travis' grandmama car and get up to Wakefield. The bus gone. All right, coach gonna be pissed. He gonna be mad. So we make our way to W&L. We walk in, we meet Travis, we hot him. We gotta go. We get to the front desk, your girl at the ticket booth hit us with the hot.
No.
We had explicit directions. You and Travis are to pay to get in. I'm sorry, excuse me, what? Y'all have to pay to get in. Now, I ain't got no money. I'm 17 years old. I think me and Travis working at McDonald's at the time, but I was $3.15 an hour. I ain't got no money to pay for the game.
I had to run down and get my mom.
I think my Dukes paid for us, didn't she, Travis?
Yeah, she did.
Okay. Okay, so she paid for it. Make a long story short. So on the way to the locker room, we talking about we got to catch Coach ass. We got to kick Coach ass from here. We got to catch L. So I don't know how it came to plan. I'm gonna be the one. I'm gonna be the spokesman. I'm gonna have to cuss him out because I'm gonna do this for my man Travis. So we go in, and Coach Veldrin he's in the team meeting already. Everybody else dressed. Me and Travis soaking wet in a suit. So if he's speaking, I decide to go in, Tony. I'm like, what the you mean? This some shit? We had to pay to get in. And I'm going off, and Coach Belgian decided, well, I had enough of your young ass, and gave me a thorough ass whooping. So for some of you young players nowadays, back in the day, your coach put his hands on you. I don't know if statute of limitations is a coach, but I was a minor. Travis is a lawyer. Tall, you're a lawyer. Is statute of limitations up? Man, whoops.
Not on the felony. Not on the felony. Not on the felony.
He whooped my ass that game. I went out on the bench, lumped up. He looked down. Come on here, get in. I went in and dropped 18.
Best game.
Pause right there.
Best game.
Pause right there. We're gonna have to do it. Hey, get ready to go back and log back on, fellas. Get ready.
All right.
We'll get that another 40 minutes, and that's it.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Yeah, we got just log back on.
Rayfield, you stay here.
Right
We'll send y'all the link in 1 second.
Hey, we'll send y'all the link.
We them boys.